Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn decimal multiplication. So in the previous videos we knew how can we multiply any numbers, any two-digit number, three-digit number, and how to multiply a three-digit number with two-digit number. So in this video we are going to learn decimal multiplication. How can we multiply any decimal easily? How where we want to put the dot and how can we multiply it with decimal or without decimal? We are going to learn in this video. So we can move on to an easy question. 2.5 into 3. So we don't want to consider decimal points when we are multiplying. So 25 into 3 would be 75. We all know that. Then at last, how many decimal points? After the decimal point, how many digits are there? We want to count that. After decimal point, only one digit is there. So we want to put a decimal point from right to left. Always remember right to left, and by just putting only one decimal point we would get 7.5. 7.5 would be the answer of 2.5 into 3. So we can move on to the next question. 3.62 into 7. So we don't want to consider decimal points, so we can write the number as it is, 362 into 7. First we want to multiply these numbers. 2 into 7 would be 14, 4 and carry 1. 6 into 4 would be 42 and 42 plus 1 would be 43. Write the 3 here and carry the 4, and 21 plus 4 would be 25. So 2534 would be the answer. So 2534 would be the answer. So where we want to put the decimal point, we want to know that after the decimal point there are only two digits there. So we want to put point after two digits from right to left. We can count it. Then the decimal point will go from 1 and 2. So the decimal point would be here. 25.34 would be the answer. By placing decimal point two decimal places or two decimal units from right to left, we want to put the point in between 25 and 34. So 25.34 would be the answer. If there was three decimal places, so suppose 3621 was there, so the decimal point would be three places after three places from right to left, and we want to put the decimal point there. So we can move on to the next question. 7.2 into 3.2. In these kind of questions we want to look carefully, because we want to avoid decimal points first and we want to multiply it. 72 into 32. How can we multiply it? Easily multiplying it. 2 into 2 would be 4, and cross multiplying it. 7 into 2 would be 14, and 3 into 2 would be 6. 14 plus 6 would be 20. 0 2 carry, and 21 plus 2 would be 23. So 2304 would be the answer. 2304 would be the answer. Here decimal points, after decimal points there are two numbers, 7.2 and 3.2. So we want to consider these two numbers, and uh, first we want to consider one number, 3.2. In 3.2, after the point there is only one number, so take that number, consider that number, and then consider the next number, 7.2. 7.2 has also one decimal point. So one decimal point from each numbers, we want to add 1 plus 1 would be 2. Here there is no decimal points. 3.62 and 7 has no decimal points. That's why we only write two decimal consider two decimal points. But here 7.2 and 3.2, there are two decimal points there. So therefore from right to left we want to put the point after two decimal places. So put the point here. So 23.04 would be the answer of 7.2 into 3.2. So we can move on to the next question. 0.46 into 2.31. So don't want to consider the decimal points, we want to multiply it. So 2.31 can be written as 231 into 46. So how can we multiply easily this number in one step? So multiplying the last digit 6 and then cross multiply this digit. 3 into 6 would be 18 and 4 into 1 would be 4. 18 plus 4 would be 22. Write 2 here, 2 carry, and then first digit of 3 digit number and last digit of the second digit number. 2 into 6 would be 12 and 3 into 4 would be uh, 12. 12 plus 12 would be 24 and 24 and the carry 2. 24 plus 2 would be 26. Right, 2 6 here, 2 carry, 2 into 4 would be 8. 8 plus 2 would be 10. So 10,626 would be the answer. But we want to consider the points here. So after the decimal point in one number, considering the case of one number, there are two decimal places, 4 and 6. 0.46, 4 and 6 would be two decimal. After the decimal point, there are two digits, and in 2.31 after decimal point there are two digits. So total we want to place the decimal after 4 points from right to left. So we can check here like this: 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point, and 4 point. So 1.0626 would be the answer. So we can move on to the last and final question: 0.781 into 0.32. So how can we multiply these numbers? 781, we don't want to consider point. 781 into 32, we can multiply it. So 2 into 1 would be 2. 8 2s are 16. 16 plus 3 would be 19. So 9, 1 carry. 7 2s are 14. 14 and 8 3s are 24. 14 plus 24 would be 38. 38 plus 1 carry, so 39. So 9 here, 3 carry. 21 plus 3 would be 24. So 24922. 992. 24992 would be the answer. So now we want to check how many places are there, how many numbers are there after the point. So after the point, in this number 0.781, there are three digits, 7, 8, and 1, and in 0.32 there are two digits, 3 and 2. So 3 digits here and 2 digits here. So we want to put point after 5 digits. So we can check it. So 24992. How can we put point here? 1 here, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So we want to put point here. So the answer would be 0.24992. 0.24992 would be the answer of this question. So how can we really multiply any decimal? We don't want to consider the decimal points. We want to just directly multiply it, and we want to just put how many decimal places are present there, that number from right to left. We always want to remember right to left, and in the divisions case it is left to right. So there is an exercise questions for you all, guys. 3.2 into 4.1. Try to find the answer of this question, and if you like this video, please share it with your friends. Thank you.